What is volunteering and what difference does it make to Glasgow?
All of us in Glasgow contribute to making the city a better place in different ways. One way is by choosing freely to do something unpaid that helps people outside our immediate family. In other words, by volunteering. For many of us, life is increasingly busy. We may do paid work, care for family members, or study at school, university, or college. Sometimes all of this and more at the same time. Yet many of us still find the time to also volunteer, either formally to support the work of a charity or public sector body, or informally by helping out friends and neighbours.
To give you an idea of how important all this volunteering is, the Bank of England recently estimated that the value of all our volunteering across the UK is well over 50 billion a year. More in fact than the national defence or education budgets, and not far short of the NHS budget. Not bad, is it? Not that volunteering is a one-way street though. When we volunteer, we exercise our power to improve the world around us, and this kind of positive use of power is shown to improve our health and well-being. Little wonder then that many studies across the world show that volunteering makes us healthier, happier, and more employable.
But what would our beloved city be like if there's no volunteering taking place? Well, we'd all be a lot less fit and active for a start, as 2 out of every 3 sports coaches in Glasgow are volunteers, and every local sport club relies on people volunteering as office bearers to organise everything. There would also be considerably less support for our city's most vulnerable residents, and that's because many health and social care organisations rely on volunteers to provide valuable advice, support, and information services to people who are, for example, homeless, seeking refuge, suffering from ill health, or affected by poverty.
Without people volunteering, many of us would also be lonelier and more isolated, as almost all of the many advocacy, mentoring and befriending services across Glasgow are built on a foundation of volunteering. Not only that, but volunteering makes possible the many community transport schemes, social clubs and societies which help keep us connected and make our lives a bit more fun. Glasgow has a well-earned reputation for its vibrant arts, culture and heritage sector, but in a world without volunteering, this too would change. Why? Because even our flagship arts bodies rely on volunteers to help them do what they do so well. This is even truer of our many smaller grassroots arts organisations.
It might surprise you to know that with nobody volunteering, Glasgow would also become less safe. That's because all people giving their time to support victims of crime come together in a neighborhood watch scheme or provide the counseling services are essential to community safety and the criminal justice system.
Not only would we be and feel less safe, we'd also be less educated. Volunteers provide essential support to learning at all ages in roles such as tutors, mentors, parent council members and class reps in schools, colleges, university and community projects, as well as in a wide range of other services aimed at helping all children and young people achieve their potential.
But please don't make the mistake that it's only the people of Glasgow who benefit from all of this amazing volunteering. Oh no, animal welfare charities, environmental groups, and conservation programmes also rely heavily on people volunteering to support their important work.
Of course, if nobody contributed their time, skills and energy in fundraising or management committee roles, then almost none of the 2,000 or so different charity or third sector organisations in Glasgow would be able to survive.
So surely we can all agree that volunteering makes Glasgow a better place. After all, without it we'd all be less active, less healthy, less supported, less cultured, less safe and less connected to our communities and environment.